The story begins with a hyena devouring its recently caught prey. But suddenly, from the nearby bushes, a dangerous figure appears. The leopard bursts out with lightning speed, launching a surprise attack on the hyena. With its agility and ferocious instinct, the leopard easily snatches the prey from its competitor. The hyena growls in frustration as its meal is stolen. Although the leopard has claimed the prey, it doesn't eat right away. It growls and turns its head, remaining alert. Other predators could appear at any moment, and the leopard knows this well. It stays on guard, ready for whatever might come, displaying the characteristic agility of leopards. It quickly climbs up a nearby tree, carrying the prey with it. This is a tactic leopards often use to protect their food from other scavengers, especially hyenas or lions that might try to steal it. Perched high on the tree, the leopard pauses, carefully scanning the surroundings from its elevated position. Its sharp eyes dart around, ensuring no threat approaches. This shows the leopard's caution and its keen survival instincts. After feeling momentarily safe, the leopard jumps down from the tree. It suddenly chases after the hyena, asserting its dominance. The leopard seems less concerned about the prey now and more focused on driving the hyena away from its territory. Bringing its prey back to the base of the tree, the leopard begins to relax a little. However, the persistent hyena doesn't give up. Watching from a distance, waiting for the right moment to reclaim the meal. Hyenas are known for their patience and determination, especially when they have set their sights on a target. Suddenly, the hyena attacks the leopard from behind, knocking it to the ground. The unexpected assault sends the leopard tumbling, but with its speed and agility, the leopard quickly springs up and climbs back into the tree, out of the hyena's reach. The hyena stands helpless at the base of the tree, growling up at the prey hanging high above. Realizing that further pursuit will be fruitless, it reluctantly abandons the chase and leaves to search for food elsewhere. The hyena's persistence has finally reached its limit. The leopard, now free from the hyena's challenge, carefully drags its prey to a higher branch, where it can finally enjoy its prize in peace. Safe on the tall branch, it feasts on the meal, displaying its dominance in this encounter. The story ends with the leopard's victory, showcasing the agility and cleverness of this top predator in the wild. The story begins as a leopard encounters a porcupine on the wild plains. With its hunting instinct kicking in, the leopard immediately decides to attack. It charges forward, but each time it is thwarted by the porcupine's sharp quills. The leopard tries to approach from different angles, but no matter how it tries, it cannot penetrate the prickly defense of its small yet dangerous opponent. A strong stab from the porcupine's quills to the leopard's face causes immense pain, fueling the leopard's growing frustration. After being struck by the quills, the leopard temporarily retreats, both in pain and anger. It repeatedly licks its wounds, trying to remove the sharp quills embedded in its skin. The frustration is evident as the mighty predator is wounded by such a small prey. However, the leopard's hunting instinct won't allow it to give up easily. After resting and recovering some strength, the leopard returns, determined to attack the porcupine once again. This time, it tries to approach from behind, hoping to avoid the sharp quills. Yet, the porcupine remains firmly defensive, and when the leopard attempts to strike, it is once again pierced by the sharp quills. The leopard is forced to retreat in pain and frustration for a second time. The standoff between the two animals intensifies. Despite being injured and having spent a lot of time dealing with the porcupine's stabs, the leopard still refuses to give up. With the persistence of a top predator, it decides to make another attempt. The leopard's eyes are filled with determination, unable to accept defeat at the hands of such a small creature. The leopard cautiously approaches the porcupine again, this time with more care. But the result is no different. The porcupine swiftly turns around and launches its sharp quills toward the predator. The porcupine's fierce counterattack finally terrifies the leopard. It can no longer endure the pain from the repeated stabs, and ultimately, it gives up and flees from its opponent. The confrontation ends with the porcupine's victory. The fearsome predator, the leopard, has been bested not by strength but by the porcupine's natural defense and intelligence. In the end, the leopard is forced to retreat, while the porcupine continues on its way, proving that even the strongest can be defeated by a small but resilient adversary. This story is a clear testament that strength isn't always the deciding factor in victory. The porcupine's intelligence and patience helped it overcome one of the most fearsome predators in the wild. The scene begins with a small waterhole on the wild savannah, where a mother leopard appears, accompanied by her two playful cubs. All three approach the waterhole after a long journey under the hot sun. The mother leopard, strong and majestic, lowers her head to drink, while the two cubs, full of energy, play around but imitate their mother's every move. This peaceful moment highlights the loving side of the leopard, as the mother keeps a watchful eye on her cubs, protecting and teaching them how to survive in the harsh wilderness. From the gentle grooming of her cub's fur to her soft, caring gaze, every detail reveals the deep affection leopards have for their offspring. Once they've quenched their thirst, the mother leopard stands up, softly calling her cubs to follow. The two young cubs quickly run to her side, staying close to their mother's every step. The mother glances back one last time at the waterhole before slowly leading her cubs away. Continuing their journey, in the silence of nature, the only traces left behind are the paw prints of the three leopards imprinted on the dry earth, symbolizing the strength and resilience of these top predators. This simple yet profound scene demonstrates not just the power but also the tenderness of the mother leopard in the wild. The story ends with the image of the mother leopard leading her cubs further away, embodying her protective and guiding role in helping them grow and survive in the challenging natural world.